Good afternoon. It's Friday. It's our afternoon update here on the 11th of August. Looking at these agricultural markets today, most of them are up. Following yesterday's very much negative, bearish day with the crop report coming out showing bigger crops than anyone had anticipated in cotton and soybeans and corn. So what does this mean today, the market being up? Well, let's look at where we are and then we'll talk about that. Cotton is up 34 in December at 68.45. It got down this morning to 67.76, and then at one point this middle of the day it got up to 69.15. Well, it's kind of in the middle of the range right now. We did get a bounce after yesterday's limit down move. Looking at November soybeans, up 3.5 at 940 and 944. The high is 946.5. The low is 937. December corn up 2.5 at 373.5. A high of 374 3/4. A low of 371. September wheat down 5 1/4 at 435 1/4. A high of 444. A low of 434.5. The dollar is down 42. Crude oil is up 15 cents a barrel in September crude at 48.74. Gold is up 4. Silver's up 2. The Dow Jones right now is up 40. It's been down for a few days, so now it's bouncing. So what does it mean with the agricultural markets mostly up after yesterday? Well, I don't think it's a bullish thing. I think some people want to make it out to be a little bit friendly to the market. I think the fact that these reports were so much bigger is going to make people pretty hesitant to be buyers of any substantial amount. So I think bounces are going to be just that, bounces that come along from time to time. December cotton, based on our teleconference this morning, the general feeling is we could trade December cotton as low as 65, maybe as high as 70, and for now that might be the range we stay in. And I think that's probably right. I think most of the time we're going to spend between 67 and 69. Here's what's going on. The market needs to see another crop report a month from now that shows this big a crop. There were a number of analysts that looked at this cotton report and said, hey, we don't really believe this. But I think if you see another report that shows that, they're going to have to believe it. And if that does happen, I think you'll be on your way to even lower levels, low 60s, maybe even below 60s in a couple of months. But things are very tight right now, not a lot of cotton available, so the market really wants to see this crop get to a point where it knows what it's got, and weather's probably not going to be that factor anymore. I think the same thing's true of grain, big crops in corn, big crops in soybeans. You might see bounces, but they're not going to be substantial bounces, and I think bounces in any of these markets are going to be met with selling. If you are a farmer and you've got to sell stuff or hedge stuff, you need to be prepared and take advantage of this, because this is something that is going to be fast when it comes, just like this morning, and it's going to slide right back off. You can't sit and watch it too much. You've got to be ready to react to it. So that's really it. We will be back home on Monday off the road from Florida as we were this week, and we will report first thing Monday morning and take a look at these markets. Have a good weekend. We'll see you then. Thanks.